8th, Geography.
Chapter 3, Natural Resources, Natural Vegetation and Wildlife.
Hello children, this video is the continuation of chapter Natural Resources, Natural Vegetation and Wildlife. In this video, we'll study the distribution of natural vegetation. We'll study that how the natural vegetation is distributed around the world and also in our country, India. Plants need air, water, sunlight and nutrients from soil to grow. The growth of vegetation is mainly controlled by temperature and moisture. So this means that there are two important components which are controlling the vegetation of a place, and they are temperature and moisture. The availability of these essential requirements vary from place to place. You have already studied about the physical features as well as the climate of different places. So these are the reasons that we see that there is a large variety of plants on the earth which varies from one place to another. We can mainly classify natural vegetation into three categories. First is forest, second is grassland and the third is shrubs. Now firstly we'll study about forest. What is the meaning of forest? A cluster of trees which grow close to each other are called forest. Means when the trees they are growing in group and when they are close to each other, we call them as forest. Now there are certain features of forest. First feature is they grow in hot and humid climate. Means the places where the climate is hot, where the climate is having moisture, only there the forest grow. A true forest is the one in which the trees they grow so close to one another that their canopies touch. Now what is canopy? Canopies means the topmost branch of the trees. They are very close to each other that they do not allow any sunlight to reach the ground. Okay, forest they are not found in the regions that are too cold or too hot. Means the places where the temperature is either very hot or it is very low. In those places, forests are not found. Forests are generally classified into three main categories. Let's study them one by one. Now firstly, we'll study about the forest of the tropical region. The forest of the tropical region can be further divided into two types. First, the tropical evergreen forest and the second is tropical deciduous forest. Let us take one by one. Tropical evergreen forests are the forests which are found in the equatorial region. Equatorial region means the places which are near or around the equator. This region is hot and wet throughout the year, so it remains evergreen throughout the year. The reason is that near the equator or on the equator there is a direct sunlight, and that is the reason this region remains hot throughout the year, as well as it receives rainfall, and that is the reason it remains wet also throughout the year. So this results in evergreen forest over here. The forests have a large variety of tree species, means a variety of trees grow here, and that is the reason that there is a commercial exploitation is very difficult. Some of the important species which are found in the equatorial region are ebony, mahogany, rosewood, rubber and ironwood. The next category is tropical deciduous forest. Now where are the tropical deciduous forests found? They are found in the monsoon region. This region has distinct dry season, means there is a time when the season is completely dry and the trees in this region is less, means there are less number of trees found in this region. The trees also shed their leaves during the dry season. Some of the examples of the tropical deciduous forest are teak, sal, shisham, sandalwood and bamboo. You must also understand what is the basic difference between the tropical evergreen forest and the tropical deciduous forest. See, in tropical evergreen forest, it means that it remains evergreen throughout the year. The reason is that there are a variety of species of plants there, and every species and every plant has a different time of shedding the trees. Okay, so not all the plants and not all the trees are shedding their leaves at the same time. That is the reason this type of forest remains evergreen, whereas the tropical deciduous forest has a very limited number of trees and they have a particular season, that is the dry season, when the leaves of this region they shed their leaves, and that is the reason we call it as the tropical deciduous forest. Moving ahead, the next type of forest is the forest of the temperate region. In the temperate region, winters are mild and the rainfall is moderate. Means winters are not very cold and the rainfall is also moderate. The forest have trees, shrubs and bushes. Most of the trees of this forest shed their leaves during the autumn. Some of the varieties of trees which are found in this region are oak, ash, beech, poplar, elm and pine. Hardwood evergreen trees which are widely spaced are found in the Mediterranean region. The examples are olive, cork, oak and stone pine. The next type of forest is the forest of the taiga region. This forest belt extends between 50° north and 70° north latitude. Coniferous forests are found in this belt. Now what is coniferous? Coniferous means these are the kind of the trees which are evergreen, they are tall, they have the straight trunk and the leaves are like the shape of a needle. Needle is very pointed at the end. So in the same way the leaves of the coniferous trees are also shaped like a needle. Some of the deciduous trees are large, they are found here. So we see that not only the evergreen trees are found in this region, some of the deciduous trees are also found. Deciduous, as I have already told you, are the trees which shed their leaves in a particular season. There is no undergrowth, means the small bushes and the plants, they do not grow around, and only 1 and 2 species of the trees are found in the pure stands, which means the plant population which is found over there is generally of 1 species or 2 species. Some of the important trees which are found in the taiga region are Douglas fir, Sitka, spruce, larch and redwood. So with this we come to an end of our second video. Hope you all have understood the video. Thank you children.